Basically, really quick, I'm 906Hammy. This is Dubb Saq behind me. We're getting interviewed by fucking K Money. I met K Money before I had a beard. Or no, I think I had a beard actually. Did I? Yeah, I had a big ass beard. I was a youngin'.
You were at least 25, dude.
Yeah, I was 16.
You lived 3 lives.
And
God.
fucking Kyle wanted to meet Afro Man. If you don't know, I got 2 songs with Afro Man, and I was on stage. Kyle's like, "Can you give me a picture of Afro Man?" I was like, "I don't know, bro. You got a meet and greet ticket?" He's like, "No, but I got this fat ass Jeter blunt." He gave it to me. Man, huge shout out to the person at the show who seen me, fucked with me, and he gave me this Jeter XL. We about to get high as shit. Had a good time that night. Next morning at like fucking 9 a.m. I wake up thinking I'm going to get texted from a tutor or something. Fuck no, it's a text from Kyle Brown saying, "Hey, you want to smoke before I leave town or before you leave town?" I'm like, "Listen, brother, I leave Lansing in 50 minutes to go to Evansville, Indiana." Or not Evansville, we did that show together. To go to Hobart, Indiana. If you can make it here. He's like, "Send me your address. I'll see how far away you are." I sent him the address. Dude was 7 minutes away because he hopped in a fucking hoopty and came to my house, came to my B&B, got me high as shit. We smoked the Jeter.
Girls, I'ma need a couple pills to feel on top of the world. Then hit the next city next day in hopes I'm not bored. I just woke up 8 a.m. This hotel bed got me sore. City lights woke me up this morning. Life ain't boring, fell asleep. Chicago, Illinois, woke up in Georgia. I'm a real deal demon. Some people call him a northern with the 8th is eye packing. All the brown ladies pointing the dudes pissed. How you taking all ladies like we ain't noticed? It's that long hair remix. Took it and ripped it. I'm running out of breath.
Oh, crazy. Man.
Brought one of his friends. I showed him some unreleased tunes. So that's how he met K Money. Then I brought Dubb brought me on tour with Blind Fury. And we were in Lansing at Max Bar. And K Money was in the area. I was like, "K Money, come out." K Money was hurting. K Money literally paid quarters to come and see us, y'all. So what do? We hung out with K Money till 2 a.m. He was our chauffeur to the stripper club where I got robbed by an African lady. And it was a great time.
Hit a read, hit the road. 7 days, being paid, 8 shows. Escalate, tear it up, let's go. Hey, let's go. Love a hoe like a donut with the center missing. I was down on my dick and I ain't had no leverage. Took a trip out to Texas.
Big 906, not the little one. I'm the big up, not the little one. My dog Kyle?
Another tour, man.
Yeah. Where's W at? You're hitting your fucking hair.
So here we are now, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in the middle of a fucking snow blizzard, about to do this podcast for y'all. I'm going to give the mic to K Money since he is our interviewer, and we're going to take it from there. That was a good intro, I think, guys.
Hell yeah.
Alright, y'all. You heard it from fucking 906Hammy himself. And, like I said, Big K Money. First real big fucking interview for me. So, let's get into it. Like he introduced himself, this is 906Hammy from the UP.
I'm Michigan made, baby.
Literally fucking crazy ass music. He's got songs out with Afro Man. More than that, who else he got songs out with?
I got songs with Mac Lethal, Blind Fury, Dubb Saq. We got some shit coming with. Can I say that?
Man, we got some shit with Nubs.
Okay,
King
from Mod
Nubs.
Squad family. Track with Lil Cedo coming soon.
We got some surprises for y'all.
We got some fat shit coming.
It's always something in motion.
And then we have no other than Dubb Saq himself in the building. He puts that shit on butter.
I put that shit on butter.
Everywhere he goes.
Butter on bread and I make.
Don't forget it.
Hey, and you finally met Butter. Who you want to tell the people what butter is? Who is butter? What people think butter
So
is just
chat.
something that's not margarine.
I really thought when I first met Dubb Saq, I'd hear his music and he'd have merch out and it's called "Put That Shit on Butter."
Put that shit on butter.
That's it right there.
Can I talk about it a little bit?
Yeah, bro.
Essentially, putting something on butter is kind of like your average, "I put that shit on my granny," or "I put that shit on my mama." But we're speaking figuratively for our guy Butter, because we put that shit on Butter. Because to me, Butter's like Jesus, because I put butter on bread. I make bread every day, and I put that shit on Butter. Fuck is you talking about? That's on my
butter,
motherfucker.
you get it.
Right.
You just understand why I put everything on butter.
Right, yeah,
if I
you
put
got
it on
it.
butter, I mean it.
Oh, and I did forget to mention, we are not in Lansing right now. We are not. We drove.
Tell them boys where we're at, K-Money.
We drove 6 hours to pick up Ham Sack himself. And then we drove 2 hours back to Milwaukee to come visit the hometown of Dubb Saq himself.
Dubby.
And bro, it's a fucking experience. It's an experience. Milwaukee, listen, chat. They told me last night,
Ain't much happened so far, right?
No. Well, more than Lansing, I tell you that much.
Kyle been here for a day, but it feels like 3 weeks.
Quite literally, bro. Fucking, they were talking about a taco truck last night, and mind you, we're at a concert, and concerts don't get out till late as fuck. So you're gonna think that taco truck is closed. And I'm looking at them.
Especially with the weather, man.
No, yeah, like you guys can see outside.
This is good compared to last night.
This is
I mean, there's 50-mile-per-hour winds in Wisconsin.
You couldn't see.
This is the worst snowstorm we had in a decade. So
they named it. It's called like Winter Storm Elsa.
Yeah.
So when you texted me that, bro,
I
literally thought you were just joking with me. So I just sent a bunch of laughy faces.
I was trying to warn him.
And then you're like,
me too.
no, bro, this shit's for real. Like, they named it
I'm
Elsa.
not gonna lie, I'm surprised we didn't cancel. I'm happy we got out here, y'all, for real.
No bullshit.
We're here. We made it.
Right.
Fuck.
We good.
In a storm, no sleep. We're here. But, let me grab my phone real quick.
Here, let me hold that while you do that. We're gonna get this interview underway for you guys.
I had... Of course, everybody, this is the main question from everyone. How did the duo become?
Can I tell them? Okay, so if I remember correctly, it all started, like, before I ever knew who Dubb was, I was just scrolling on Facebook one day, and it was, a post was made by somebody on Facebook called Elijah Undetermined, and I was like, oh, what the hell? And it was like, the post was like, 906Hammy, my favorite rapper. Or it was like, 906Hammy, the best rapper on the internet. One or the other.
Elijah wanted
I think I said 906Hammy, top rapper under 18, and I put money on that.
Something like that, yeah. So,
right,
we didn't even know each other.
Rapping, and I didn't even know where he was at. I just was like, yo, bro.
Oh, you ended up getting out there. Type
yeah,
okay.
So.
Bro hard, and I was just... putting on, you know what I mean?
So I clicked on his shit and I was like peeping or whatever, and I like commented on the post. I was like, you hard, whatever. He ended up like texting me like 2 weeks after, 3 weeks after with a song. He was like, I want you to get on this, and like it was all love from the jump, like
on Instagram.
Yeah, so I hit him back. I was like, send her through it. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a little bit to get the song back to him, but we got it done. And then like 2 months after that,
what was that first song?
the first song was Memory Lane Remix.
Memory Lane?
Yeah, yes sir.
That's
What's funny to me is it's like a little story now is, okay, so like you have what, 2 variations to the song?
There's an album version and our version.
Right, so the album version's got a different feature on it, and like I remember meeting up with Dubb and like getting close after, and like him and his wife telling me like, before we did the first remix, we had you in mind. We just like didn't know how to reach you and like things of the sort.
I thought he was signed and shit. I was, you know what I mean?
They thought I was Judah Weston. So
I don't got 5 bands.
Right,
I got 5 bands.
No, so we did this shit off the muscle, and then like that following April, Dubb went on a tour that my manager Reed had booked with Rise Hendricks.
Reed hit the road.
And I was on like the first 4 dates. So me and Dubb got to perform our song and really meet. But like I always tell people, like the first time I met Dubb in Obi's Brauhaus VIP room, it's like there's no other way to describe it than like them videos you see of like people meeting on Xbox.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people playing Xbox for like
so you guys
10 years.
Been chatting like over line or
right,
online and
bro.
Shit?
Ever since me and Dubb. Bro, hold on.
Shit.
I'm gonna go on my phone one time. Me and Dubb have texted every day. Bro, we have a 785 day streak since we have met. And like since then, bro, like I've never lived with someone like how I have with Dubb. You know, like
That's the longest streak I got with a male. Period.
Right, yeah. I don't be snapping dudes, y'all. Don't be thinking it's fruity shit. But like Dubb's my brother. You know what I mean? Like literally brother. Like we've shared rooms for months on end. You know, lived together, bought each other food, like helping each other, like real brotherhood shit.
Together just to get
you know what I mean?
room.
Right. Like you know what I mean? And like everything pays off. You know what I mean? Like it's just like we made this small investment to get this room to make sure we had somewhere to sleep. Made it back on the merch. You know what I mean? I made fucking $80 last night before anybody even performed a song. So it's cool to go to places 3 hours away during a blizzard and people recognize you. Be like, oh, I just seen you fucking last month. You know, 3 hours away in a different part of Wisconsin.
This is the worst blizzard. One of the worst blizzards.
Literally the worst snow Wisconsin has had in the last decade.
Yes. So we're out here really grinding right now for this show last night.
And the people did too. Shit, we had a good turnout.
A lot of people showed up. Yeah.
And my dad told me about that. He said the best shows when he was doing music was during snowstorms and like
rainstorms.
Yeah, because there's nothing to do.
Right.
Nobody wants to travel, but I'll travel 15 minutes to go watch a show. I'm gonna be there for 3 hours. You know what I mean? So people will come out and turn up, show love.
All right. So you guys brought the song up, Memory Lane. Yeah. And that was another one of the questions for the interview. Who and what is that song about, and how does it motivate you today to keep going? Dubb Saq, well, let's take that first.
That song for me, I took inspiration from really Mockingbird when Eminem's in his house all alone, looking at pictures on the wall, but he's watching his kids grow up and life carry on, and he's alone. So it reminded me when I had my Monte Carlo. That's why the cover art, me and him, we're in my Monte Carlo.
I'm gonna talk about that.
And it's really about me and my first car. You know, when you're the first person with a car,
off the friend group,
everybody's with you. You know what I mean? I had all these friends,
dude,
and
that was me. I feel it.
We've lived a lot of life, a lot of life between the creation of the song and that first car. And a lot of my people have passed, or we ain't cool no more, or life happened. So it's about me and that new car, riding all alone, reminiscing on our experience we all share together. You know what I mean? Because I'm on a different path now than I was then. You seen me swerve a little bit, hit the old path last night.
Swear to God.
But yeah, the song's just about reflecting and
we'll get into what he just said a little later, Chad.
Really just being in that new vehicle, and the vehicle, you know, represents just this new life. It is a new life, you know what I mean? And it's constant evolution. So it's just paying homage to all the fallen soldiers and everybody that's not here no more. Really.
Fair enough. Respect to them.
Yeah.
So I remember when Dubb really sent me like the open verse. I had just gotten my first in-home studio and my first like real in-home studio, and you know I'm like new to the feature game and everything, and like you know I'd sold features here and there.
Doing, like just your own music at that time?
What do you mean?
Like just your own songs, or you just?
Yeah, I mean that was like we had dropped the Afro Man shit, both the Afro Man shits. We had the Rise Hendrix site. Like we did some shit.
I
like
want to say your official releases, you probably had like.
I probably had like 6 songs.
Yeah,
Fall Again, you know, like the early shit, Cruel World too. Like some of the earlier shit was out. So I remember Dubb sending me the open and like me hearing it and like actually like genuinely fucking with it because it was different. Like you know, like when you're up and coming as a younger artist, like I'm not gonna lie, due to my manager, like a lot of older artists were always hitting me up to work. You know what I mean? And like never a shame or anything. Like I'll work with whoever, especially if I dig the music and you know whether it's paid work, I'm doing it out of love, off the muscle, whatever it is. But like when Dubb sent me the verse, I really fucked with it. And not only did I really fuck with it, but like kind of how he just broke it down. He broke it down to me in text, and kind of like I could tell like he really cared about the song and like what he wanted me to say, he wanted me to mean. So like how he just broke it down when he sent me the open. He had texted me and he was like, "I just sent you that open. I wrote this song about da da da." Broke it down. So like when I was writing that song, I wanted to make it as meaningful as possible. So when I broke out, you know. Like, who was with me on that bench with that liquor bottle? Like, I wanted to make this song purely about, like, kind of, you know how he said, reflecting on the past, but realizing how much you grow. And that's why, like, I touch on the bad, but notice how in that song, like, I'll do it's 2 bars about a shitty life, but then the next 2 bars after that about how I overcame that shitty life. It was me, myself, and I ain't have no brothers by me. Because a lot of people say some shit, but they won't jump behind
crazy.
it.
So,
you know what I
I'm
mean?
getting goosebumps hearing like the actual words to all this song.
So, like, I don't know, like, so, like, writing that song went super fast for me. Especially because the funniest thing about that song...
written for, like, until you recorded it, and I was like, oh, come on.
No, for real. And the funny thing about that song, bro, I want to say a good reason why I flew so good on that song is when Dubb sent me that, I was actually in the middle of remixing Stan by Eminem.
Yeah,
like, I was doing my own little remix of Stan. So, like, when he sent me the Mockingbird sample, I was like, come on. Like, just how he just... I was like,
on,
man,
Facebook,
right, yeah, I was going ham with the remixes because they were doing good. Like, I had a That Thing remix do, like, fucking 4,000 likes on TikTok. And, like, at the time, that shit was pretty major for me. Like, I was like, okay, hell yeah. And then, like, I was working at the burger joint at the time, you know, like, we're doing I'm fucking making content in the kitchen, bro. Like, I'm rapping in the kitchen while cooking, bro.
Customers coming up to the window, like,
no, literally.
Hammy,
no, for real. Swear to God, like, it's documented. It's all there just for shit like this. So, but yeah, that's the story behind Memory Lane. Great song, and we perform it every show that we do together. So.
Fucking
it's a staple, bro. It's
every time.
Cult classic, like
right.
The
Anybody who knows Ham and Dubb knows Memory
Lane. And it's crazy. That's our first musical interaction ever. Just first song ever. You know what I mean? We didn't have no demos. We didn't make no throwaway.
You think that song is what made you guys click even more as a group, as a duo?
Yeah. I think it resonates because I relate. Different scenarios, but I relate to what he's saying.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean, and it carries. That's a lot of our vulnerable and personable music. Our stories mesh really well.
Like it's when I met Dubb, I thought it was so crazy on how like 2 different lives from 2 completely different places could be so so similar. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, me and Dubb have sat there till 5 in the morning in the studio just making music or just talking, whatever it is. And, like, the way, like, I can just sit there and be like, bro, I lived that exact same thing. Anytime he says something, it's just, like, kind of insane. So, like, I think that's another reason as to why we click and why, you know, the music is the way it is. So.
Okay. I don't have my phone, so it's hard to remember all these fucking questions. We were in Milwaukee last night getting tacos, guys. And I've always seen Dubby as a chill person, you know, relaxed. Always has no anger towards anybody or nothing. And last night we were getting tacos and we seen a homeless guy. And he was going.
A homeless guy. I was a crackhead.
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Yep.
Love Kyle, but I said that earlier. There's a difference between a homeless, you know, like I feel bad for homeless people. You know, what I mean? Like if you're homeless, like how Butter was saying, like his guy Butter offered this homeless guy some weed, and the homeless guy was like, "No, I don't want that."
Oh
like,
I remember that story last night.
I want some money for pizza.
Yeah,
we're at a taco truck.
Like, right. Like, boy, you about to go buy an 8-ball. Shut your fucking mouth. You know what I mean? Like,
there's a difference between, like, genuinely helping because he's begging or, like, you're kind of invading my personal
Oh, yeah.
Right, and that's what that dude was doing. Like, coming up to our car.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt threatened. You locked the doors and I jumped out
there. So last night we had someone come up to the van begging for something. And I don't know where I was. Like I said, this is all new to me, guys.
We were on, probably like 13th in Cleveland.
Dubby knows his town, so everyone's saying lock the door. Yeah,
wait,
city shit.
We're not on 13th in Cleveland. We passed 13th.
But I seen a side of Dubby I've never seen before last night, and that brought a question to this interview.
We were on 7th and Beecher.
7th and Beecher. Now.
No, hold on. Can I say something quick? Butter's talking. We're at the show still. Butter's like, we're gonna go get tacos. I'm like, is it in the ghetto? He's like, yeah. Tell me why Dubb wife go, where is it? He goes, 7th and Beechner. She goes,
bro, yes, her face, bro.
Her face, I'm like, oh, hell no.
Like, with the way her face just was, we are not going there.
13th in Cleveland is where he was doing them donuts. That's why I was talking about that. He was doing them donuts.
But,
yeah, we were in the trench Trench getting some hood cuisine.
It was hood cuisine for sure.
Question.
Fire.
How long did it take you to mask the aggressive Dubby from who you are today? Because you told me last night that
That's a good question.
Yeah,
that's the old Dubby, and he's finally put away.
That is a good
But comes out every now and then.
He's always there, and good things to keep him in check are daily routine, physical exercise, good pussy, good weed, and creating beautiful music and long-lasting memories.
It's mind over matter with everything.
Yeah, and that W is in there at all times. He's
what
right.
he said.
I've seen him.
He's at the edge of, like, you know how you got layers to your skin?
Oh yeah.
He's at the last layer, and any moment he can, with his fingernail, slice that bitch open and come out with
He
a smile.
told me this morning, chat. This is why he does music. The music
Yeah.
is what controls that W. So, but yeah, that was one question.
Really, I don't know how to explain it. I want to say revert, but you fall into old thinking patterns and shit. I didn't think how I think right now in that moment. I think I puffed my naturally. I think
You
I puffed my
reacted
chest out.
first
I had
before you
crazy
thought.
eyes. How are my eyes? I had crazy eyes. I wanted to.
No, for real.
I
I
don't
seen
know.
Dubb's eyes last night. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yes, chat. Like last night, all we did was look at each other like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then Dubby's
I knew
just
what
out
was
there.
going on. I was in shotgun seat. I knew exactly what was going on. I heard Dubb say, "Get the fuck on!"
Yeah,
I
no,
heard that
for
tone in
real.
his voice. I've heard that tone like 3
Yeah.
times only. So I was like, "Ah, shit."
Me and Matt
I was
just
kinda
looked
like,
back at each other. Like,
He was talking,
"What's
bro.
going on?"
He was talking crazy when I got out. He was
I
don't know what he was saying, but
and
he,
mind you
asking for
guys,
money.
this dude was in the middle of the road, like almost running into cars.
He was definitely.
he
on
said
swag.
something about white boy too, and I don't
Oh,
like when people say
hell
that
no.
shit, because I just be like, I ain't say nothing, bro.
Yeah.
And he said some, and he kept reaching in his pocket, so I'm ready for whatever. At the end of the day, I got a mason jar full of ZA in my fanny pack. I'll use it like an old lady with a purse. If someone steals some shit from her, I'll beat his ass with my fanny pack. The fuck? Like what?
All right, Hammy, we got another question for you. Letter to My Mama seems pretty important to you.
I love that song.
Where and what did that song begin with, and how did you think of it?
That's a good question. I'm not gonna lie. So that beat is completely cut. Like, that's an illegally dropped song as fuck. Like, Meek Mill found that beat on YouTube and like posted a Meek Mill freestyle type beat. You know what I mean? Like, just like
Yeah.
him rapping raw, and I was like, bro, this beat is filthy as a bitch. So I remade it. I figured out like I broke it down, had my buddy load it into FL, figure out how to do it, and he remade it for me. So I jumped on it, put the 906 chants in there, but it was kind of just on the fly. But the reason we called it Letter to My Mama, the beat was just called Letter to My Mama.
Sometimes it be like that.
The beat was just called Letter to My Mama. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make a song called Letter to My Mama and base the whole song off Letter to My Mama. Reed really liked it, got the video shot. Song did super fucking good. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I remember working my blue collar job and like 1 o'clock in the afternoon and like checking my Spotify for artists, and it's like 86 people listening right now. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn. So, yeah, the Letter to My Mama song was good. My mom loved it. My dad was salty about this. She's like, where the fuck's the Letter to My Dad song?
I had songs where I've said like I brought up hardships and only talked about moms, and my dad be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Put me in.
Nah, for real. But then vice versa, too. You know what I mean? Like, I said shit about Pops and Mom
I
was
think
like,
it
come
comes from
on.
different relationships with each. 'Cause it's
Right.
like-
No,
it's
100%.
Like, Pops know what it is, but moms almost, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. It's, some things go unsaid. Like,
No, 100%. But yeah, so that's Letter to My Mom was kind of just thrown together. You know, I wrote that shit in like a day and a half. That's one thing about me too, is my writing process is fast. Everything that I dropped, I wrote in one session.
I've noticed that through you over the years.
oh, he can do an album in a night.
That's like
If you let him flow,
And like a real album. Like, I
Yes.
don't like nothing
this-
nothing
this
like
is what I
throwaways, like I'll write 11
put
songs in
flow-
one night.
flow state. He can do
Slammers.
Flow state. If you really let him curate the space, he can do it.
So,
all right.
especially when I was drinking alcohol.
In-person studio session together.
13, 14.
Like complete songs.
So-
Not like shit like,
Yeah, songs that are dropped to this day.
yeah.
Songs that we got
Same
music
night.
videos to, songs that we perform, like,
No Mercy.
right.
But not Milwaukee.
Not Milwaukee. That one we still gotta drop.
Half our tape in one night.
I got another question for you, Hammy.
I'm ready for it.
So I did some homework and I listened to it's your Northern Michigan EP, and that whole
Was on Nami?
yes, that whole thing,
Yeah.
and
Shout out Zoe.
yes,
Shout out to Nami.
Yeah.
I went and listened to the lyrics through that whole EP. Were you going through a time in that, or what was going on? It seemed a lot about a girl or something going on. I'm not sure. You want to explain that?
Strike me dead for having to talk about this shit. Cause
I
if
told
she
you, man,
if she
these
sees this,
questions
she's
are
gonna
gonna
get
get
it.
crazy.
Her ego's boosted through the roof. But I don't even care. You live and you learn. But I mean, like I've been in the game seriously almost 4 years now. You know what I mean? On the road, and you know, really doing the thing. And you know what? During that life, like you get sucked into things. You know what I mean? Like touring it, you love hearing about it, but the shit it tolls on your body and plays with your mental and physical attributes. And you know, I got a very addictive personality, and you know, before summer hit, you know, I was bad already. You know what I mean? So when it's summertime, everybody parties hard in the summer. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like I'm already partying hard during fucking November. You know what I mean? Like we're on tour all throughout the year.
January. Right. You know how everybody like cleanses in January?
Yep.
We hit the
Hell no. I'm not cleansing in January. I'm drunk as a bitch with
It puts
blind
a-
fury.
Puts a strain on everything.
Getting
All
tattooed in the
relationships,
Airbnb
everything.
basement. Like I'm going, and then when I go home, it's, you know, 8-9 people want to see me and they all
Yeah.
got party favors.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like you got to think like when you get to that like state of life, you're not just a normal party goer.
And you come home.
You go to
and
these
you go
places
through
and they
withdrawal
they
from
they
tour.
treat
Party
they kiss
and-
your ass. You know what I mean? So like exactly that. Like going to these parties makes me feel like I'm back on tour again. Like I'm walking into this party,
Gotcha.
somebody's
And
handing
there's
me a
Hammy.
drink.
There's Hammy.
Hammy,
Yeah.
let's take a picture. You know what I mean? Like
Gotcha.
that shit. Like it wears so good, but then you start to get addicted to that life and all those things happening, and you know, during that summer I met a girl through a friend, and you know, like I don't shit like escalated faster and faster, whatever it was. Just made some music about it, you know, just fucked up, you know, just feelings fucked up, just everything about it fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really liked that EP. A lot of people liked that EP. We're actually there's a song, the Wanted song on there. Reed wants to go back and push that song, and I agree
It
with
was
them
really
too.
nice. I liked how you just described and went through everything.
Yeah.
When you sent me them unreleased, I was playing them. It was Wanted, and there's another one I really
Get
liked.
My Grip, I think it was.
Grip, yeah.
I like
Give my
Needle in a
grip.
Haystack.
Needle in a Haystack was good. So, Needle in a Haystack is actually about myself. I wrote that hook about myself. It was, so you were saying you were sober, but there was cocaine sitting on your nose ring. So,
That's a great song.
yeah, so I really like that song. And I remember when I brought that to Seth, he really liked that idea too. Like, I remember laying the hook down. He was like, yeah. He's like, I want on this. I was like, and I was drunk all alone, praying for closure.
Bro,
It's like
that-
a needle in a
I
haystack.
think
like,
that was when I
don't know.
really seen the different side of Hammy.
Yeah.
Like not the hip hop side.
Yeah.
And just keep the mic because that goes into my next question. How do you get the ideas of going to different genres of music?
I like that question. So I've never been asked that question before. So before I ever started rapping, like I picked up a guitar. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I was strumming and singing. I always just been so influenced by music, whether it was rap, country, whatever it was. So I always told myself once I started rapping, because I knew from the jump something was gonna come out of this. I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't sitting in my mom's basement at 14, 15 years old telling myself you're going to do this shit. Like
Gotta be delusional.
right, you know what I mean? Like, and I always told myself, like, once you get to that position where you can do what you want with this music, I wanted to sing. I always wanted to sing.
Did you?
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I like that's because I don't care what anybody says. Put me in a room with some of the best songwriters and I'll compete with them. Like, my songwriting ability is insane. Like, if you break down my lyrics,
I'll get that.
if you break down my storytelling,
The first
like,
line in every day.
am I chasing a dream or running from the inevitable?
Okay.
Some people don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, am I doing this because I'm chasing a dream, or am I running from the inevitable life? Am I running from the normal 9-to-5 life?
Married,
You know what I mean? Like, I just got goosebumps myself. But you know what I mean? Am I?
I clicked on stage. Like, I knew the line, but last night we were living.
And then I explain it. I explain it after. Momsy take my guns and drugs and sure as hell ain't care about vegetables. Dad was sitting prison time and when free I never made no time to see him. And now we're close, that shit don't feel right with us.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? Like,
Shout out Big J, man.
right. Shout out Pops.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, so as soon as I was able to start singing, like, Reed heard early on that I could sing. You know, with the mirrors and you know the other shit that I was doing singing.
That devil
pretty
song
proud
you
about
did.
that.
Right.
Devil.
Right.
You heard that?
I don't think so.
It's on your YouTube.
Yeah.
It's on Apple, right?
Yeah, it's only on YouTube.
Bro, when he sent me that shit unreleased,
I just did it one night. I was drunk in the studio and I just did it one night, and that's where it all started again. I'm the devil, and everybody who was listening to the rap fucked with that shit. Like, I was like, if this story gets 100 screenshots, because I posted a video of me singing it. I was like, if this story gets 100 screenshots, I'll post it. I'll drop it.
And it did.
Bro, it got 100 screenshots in an hour.
In an hour.
When
in
you
an
met me,
hour.
I ain't listen to that type music.
Right.
And I send this dude Snapchats. I'm like smoking, walking around a pond. I'm like, the devil.
Right. So we fucking drop it, and it did good. It did real good, and
Performed it that one time too.
we just kept going on, like, you know what I mean? Because they say, you know, like, the music whatever you relate to, that's gonna be the music you listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I'm fucked up every day. I'm off the shit. I'm drinking liquor at fucking 11 a.m. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't got a job because I just got off tour. I got fucking bunch of money in my pocket. Hit the road. You know what I mean? So, you know, you can't do that to a 16, 17-year-old kid. Tell him, hey, you want to fucking work a job? You want to go on tour for 2 weeks, travel the world, make a bunch of money, come back and party for 2 weeks, and then go back and do the same thing.
You're going to want to do that. You know?
100%.
I didn't experience that till 24, so I you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like I see him going. I know exactly what he's feeling. We come home from these tours, bro, and it's a withdrawal from the lifestyle. That's beyond the substance of alcohol and weed. It's
The shows and the
Just
fans,
missing being
the
on
shows
the road
and the
in
fans
general.
get tiring. It's the lifestyle, being able to say, God damn it, I'm
We
1,000
pray-
miles
doing it,
away
yeah.
from
We
home.
pray
I'm living
before
the
we hit
dream right
stage.
now.
Literally, like, you guys miss basically doing your job.
No, for
that's
real.
basically what it is.
And it's like you go to these cities, nobody knows you. You're
And it's
you're
like
a spectacle.
And they
you
know.
what I mean?
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And it's like
And they know you
get
got
that
some.
feeling. It's like
but
they
you
get
go
that
back
feeling.
home. I go back home. You know, right now it'd be I go back home. I'm with a baby, 8-9 hours a day. I'm not on the road driving and meeting fans and recording new music and networking.
And when I
And,
tell you guys this, like, every show I have been to, when it's Hammy and Dubb Saq,
It becomes our show, bro.
every
That's an
performer,
experience.
every performer before and no hate on them either. Like, they have great music out there, but every performer before them, they get the crowd going, and then when Hammy and Dubb Saq get on there, they get the crowd electric. Like, it just, the whole crowd
I think
takes off.
We pour so much into it.
And
it's our release.
Really, though, you guys do so much into the crowd. Your lyrics speak to so many people. And if you guys haven't heard their music yet, it's not the cap rap you always hear. Like, these guys will tell their actual
But
stories.
we can do the trap rap too.
Yeah, and even when we do the trap rap, baby, we're speaking back.
We're saying the same shit, but
Boys poor as a bitch.
Man.
you know what I'm saying. But it's
So
I've
off
cried
from...
on stage with this man performing
Dude.
our music, bro. Some of our shit, it hits.
Taking off from crap rap and all that, you got a song called Physically with Just Yourself, right? Yeah. What is that song about? Dude, I'm getting a little too high. It's hard to talk right now.
I actually wrote that song.
Apple juice.
I wrote that song coming home from the Blind Fury tour because I found out my wife was pregnant. But we, before we left, we had like our first appointment to make sure like she was actually pregnant, you know, like stable and everything because we don't know yet.
Yep.
But I left for tour, so I left not knowing like, is my baby okay?
Yeah,
is there a baby? You know what I mean? So I wrote that like I was in a weird state of mind probably for 2 weeks or a week, whatever, until we got that call. And everything was good. I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm gonna be a dad. But I was, where the fuck were we? You know what I mean? I'm 8 hours away from home,
Right.
and my wife just found out we're pregnant. You know what I mean? So I wrote that kind of as like almost like a letter to my unborn child is what I was gonna call it at first. But I didn't want people to get confused as if I wasn't having the kid or something. That makes sense. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So called it physically because I wasn't. In this lifestyle and this life we lead, I'm not going to be there a lot of the time physically. So I make sure when I'm there, I make up for that.
That just gave me goosebumps.
Real life. Hey, because same when he's talking about, you know, relationships with girls and we're gone, it puts a strain on everything.
No, I
it puts
swear
a
to
strain
God.
on my relationship with my siblings, my parents, my girl, my kid all experience it, I'm sure. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
they know that I love it and I got passion for it. And I think people who understand that get it and they'll fight just like I'm fighting to keep it alive.
Oh yeah. The guy last night, I am Coochie,
Yeah.
bro.
Critchy.
Yeah, Coochie,
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, I Critchy.
His whole thing
message.
last night was just crazy.
Yeah, he's good.
How much did you relate to that?
Hell yeah.
How much did his message speak to you?
I chopped it up with him after everybody left, before we left, and I wanted to dap him up, and I was like, bro, that's gonna be me in 2 years, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, my baby's 7 months old right now, bro. I was like, that shit made me smile, bro. I was looking at the phone, like, what's little man doing and shit, you know what I mean? That was dope, and he got a good message, and proud of him. It looks like he's doing good for himself, you know what I mean? So
for sure, yeah.
he's been sober, and
Dude, that whole when he was on stage just gave me, after he called his son and
When he said
his message.
yeah, when he said the thing about 7 years sober, 7 years professional,
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah, because I mean, I drank a little bit last night, but I took like a shot.
Okay.
And I don't really drink much, but on tours, drinking got pretty bad in like Texas. I came home from Texas like 40 pounds heavy, sweating gas station brisket and Crown Apple for like weeks. It was bad, you know what I mean? But I agree with him. Definitely, sobriety goes hand in hand with professionalism.
100%.
Ain't nobody gonna take the dude serious who killed it on stage, but you can't speak to him after because he's
yeah.
hey bro, I killed it, right, bro? Like ain't nobody, yeah. And it's times that we've done that, just living in the moment. Cause you know what? Sometimes
I did that to Jerry Robinson.
Sometimes it's part of the vibe though. 'Cause, you know, you're at a party and you're meeting these people, and maybe they can live like that. Like we've all heard shit about Diddy. I heard Diddy was like party. Like even outside of the crazy shit, like he'd go to clubs like all night. You know what I mean? Like some people really just be on that tip, but I think until you got it like that and you can. I think I'm not content yet.
So speaking of
keep
got
grinding.
it like that.
Look at that. Oh.
So this question for both of you guys: what sacrifices for your career have you had to make?
I sacrificed everything for this shit, bro. I've been homeless, living in fucking completely dependent off this music. You know what I mean? Like I remember 2 months after the Afro Man shit, right after I met Dubb, I'm on my way to Appleton to do the first ride stop, and A&W called me. They're like, "We're letting you go. We found videos of you hitting vapes and shit in the kitchen." I'm like, okay. My stomach dropped, but I wasn't tripping. Like I knew, like right then and there, I was sitting in the car and I told myself in my head, I said, okay, you have $800 in your pocket. You have a $1,000 check coming next Friday. You have $1,800 worth of merch. You got this.
Yeah.
Like you look at your left wrist. Him. You know what I mean? I got that shit tattooed on my wrist when I was 16 years old to remind myself every day, no matter what, you're him. You can do anything you put your mind to, and don't ever lose that. So I spent $15,000 into music before I ever seen a penny back.
No shit.
Facts. 100% facts. So no, like I'm in the van going to the Airbnbs, the hotel. When I get back home, I don't know where I'm going. You know what I mean? Like probably to a bitch's house, you know what I mean, or my bro's house, you know what I mean, to go get drunk or go party, hit the studio, you know what I mean. Like, as soon as I lost that job, I knew what it was, and I went without that job for a year and a half, and the only reason I ever went back to a job is because I wanted to. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted that other piece of chunk to depend on only because of this music shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in that phase right now where I'm only working the job to fund the dream. You know what I mean? Like, the bills are nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I've been covering the bills the last 8 months off no job. You know what I mean? Like, I just started working again.
Any
so
sacrifices with people, family?
I lost my first love to this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I was with a girl 2.5 years, and she watched me start the music, and she watched me succeed in the music. I brought her on several tours, and then things just slowly started to fall apart. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't bring her on, you know, certain trips, and she started to get insecure, which in this game, you can't have an insecure woman next to you. You got to have a woman who's going to support you fully. You can't be at a show taking pictures with a girl fan and your girl over there tripping. You know what I mean? Like, so I had to make that sacrifice, like, unfortunately, you know what I mean? But that's for the better. You know what I mean? Like, 100%. Like, who knows? And, like, what's funny about it is I knew what it was. Like, I remember her sitting me down because, like I said, bro, like, there was a time 6 months straight where I was pushing every dime I had into this shit. You know what I mean? Like, I'm spending $4,000 a month on music between ads, traveling for shows, video shoots.
20 features a month type shit.
Like, I'm on it. So I remember her sitting me down one time after me coming home from tour, and she looked me dead in the face. She's like, "You got to slow down with music." And I laughed at her. And rolled a blunt.
No way.
I laughed at her and rolled a blunt. 3 days later, me and Reed did a show in Marinette. He came to my house after that show, counted me out $1,200. I performed for 30 minutes.
Y'all hear that?
Where do you make $1,200 in 30 minutes?
That's 2400.
He looked at the girl in her living room that she paid for. He looked at her and said, Don't ever say Hammy's got to slow down with music. Because I had told everybody about that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a supportive person, man. Don't ever bring, especially because this is all I ever wanted. Like, my whole life, I knew I was gonna be an entertainer.
Don't tear down the dream.
100%.
Yeah.
So, everything, bro. I done sacrificed everything, literally everything.
Dubb Saq.
Before I jump into sacrifice, I want to say my first love damn near kickstarted me to go harder in a way too, because I was with her for like 4 or 5 years, and we like lived together and shit, you know what I mean? And she broke up with me, and she was like, I was devastated because they like blindsided me, and she was like, maybe now that I broke your heart, you'll be like, you'll make good music or something.
Oh, no shit. So she kind of guilt tripped you to.
It was weird.
Keep
So
going.
that's when I got attached to music. I always tell people
that's that like reverse psychology type thing.
I always tell people I got really attached to it when I like lost everything. I really had to hit like the hard reset.
Yeah. Okay.
I started over. I had to move back into my parents' house. I've been gone for like
tell the people
3
a
years,
little bit like
you know
how
what I mean?
long you've been doing it so they can get an idea of
music.
How long you've been having to.
You've been doing that shit
put stuff on
over half my life.
Yeah,
put stuff on struggle.
Yeah, I started in 2015. It started as a freestyle with the homies, and where were you in 2015?
That's what I'm about to. Okay, so in 2015, I was 9 years old. In 2015, man. So I was.
Why do we feel old as fuck, bro?
It was December 2015.
I was in fourth grade, bro. I was in fourth grade. I was watching WWE, bro.
I was a freshman in high school.
I was watching WWE.
Yeah, I was a freshman in high school, and man, many sacrifices throughout the years. Even in like rapping in high school, all my homies would be out doing their thing, slapping, doing whatever. I was working at Piggly Wiggly and like with a notepad, writing, pushing carts and shit.
No shit.
Like I was like into it like that. Sacrifice. You sacrifice sleep. You sacrifice. You almost become immortal, but it's a lot of the shit you do. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now, but
perma-fried. I could
you get what
those videos I feel like
you
in
see. A trance, bro. You start to live in a trance. Like it becomes so like offshore, like waking up every day and like just really living that gritty tour life. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
but like I don't know about you, but like you know about me with my interviews. Like I study.
He'll go to bed to like a Lil White interview.
Like I study these
shit.
shits.
Yeah.
Like I'll follow. I've watched thousands of podcasts,
Okay.
and like I don't know, bro. Like I strive to live that gritty tour life, sleeping in the van, struggling to eat. Like
There's
wanted
beauty
to
in
do
that.
Like that's what I mean. Like,
Okay.
bro, I got
that-
the shit on my arm. It's beauty in the struggle.
I was about to say it's beauty in the
success.
struggle, dead ass.
Like I got that. That's J. Cole lyrics.
How do you think
Like,
diamond?
I
Where
got
do you
the shit
think
stabbed into
diamonds
my
come
arm.
from? Diamonds don't come out the sky because it's bright outside. They get made in the dark in the dirt. There's so much sacrifice, bro. People don't even know. You don't know what it feels like to but maybe you I'm sure you do. Everybody does, but you don't know what it feels like to like wake up and not be where you want to be. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Like I know everybody feels that.
For real.
Like as a musician going 10 years in this shit, bro, I went into freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, senior year, worked 6 years in a factory, like, and it's like every day I went in there thinking like I'm gonna blow up tonight. Like I know I'm finna blow up tonight. Like I'm on this bitch. I'm doing everything I gotta do.
Is like a dream job type feeling. So it's like not being where you want to be at as being a dad definitely gives you that feeling for sure. So yeah, I can definitely relate to that. Cause like I said, bro, being a dad is that's one whole job itself.
Right.
And wanting to be where you're at for your kids and not being there, yeah, fucking, it's crazy. So how has W's lifestyle changed since becoming a father?
No sleep, bro. I'm tired. I'm sleep deprived.
W told me, bro, we woke up at 7:15 to get breakfast. He said, "This is the longest I've slept in a while."
I heard him
He was like-
say that,
he was like,
dude.
For real?
Like,
Like,
she's
what?
usually up at like 3 o'clock in the morning.
You know,
Stays up for 2
and Mariah be
hours.
waking up and dealing with her at night, but I'm a light sleeper, so I wake up and like fake sleep. So I
Yeah.
don't gotta do nothing, cause I'd be like,
That was
You know
me,
what I
bro,
mean?
literally just laying there. I was listening
But,
to y'all and everything. We
you know,
going to get breakfast? Yeah, let's go, guys.
I'm lucky enough to be with her all day. You know what I mean? So I can basically work from home.
Dude, she goes to recording sessions, like everything.
We sell features
That's
that
crazy.
keeps the lights on. We can get bookings for shows. We travel, and I was able to bring them on a trip with me. That was super dope.
Oh, no shit.
I brought them out with me out to Wausau when we were putting the final touches on my album.
Nice, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty cool just to be able to bring them with me because just like Critchy said, he would love to bring his family with him on the road.
Right.
Yeah.
Bro,
All
imagine
the sacrifices you have to make.
imagine if we
sometimes you
could bring
just have
like
to-
3-4 people.
Right, you know
like,
how much I would love to do.
When
Like,
he
that's
was
the shit I
talking
really
about the-
dream
yeah,
of. You know
that's
what I mean? Like
exactly-
being able to bring my people with.
Yo.
Because
you know,
right
like-
now we're knee to knee with a merch box on our lap
Right.
Yup.
with 8 people in a fucking van. Like we're it's
The struggle
sacrifice,
is
bro.
real.
We're sharing rooms with 4 people. You know what I mean? We got 1 toilet, 8 asses.
Man. Right now we got a prison bathroom.
It's a lot of sacrifice, bro. Can definitely say sleep. You see these money bags under my eyes?
Shit.
I swear.
Yeah.
I'll sleep in the coffin.
How much has your wife helped you out
Immensely.
with this journey?
She allows me to be able to pursue this the way I'm able to pursue this.
Okay.
If I didn't have her, I'd have to figure things out differently. You know what I mean? She don't allow me to I be trying to get a job. Where I'd be like, well, then what are you gonna do with this? What are you gonna do with that?
Oh,
Then
she
be
wants
on
you
my
100% focused.
she be on my ass. As long as I can pay bills, we straight. You know what I mean?
Okay,
So as long
okay.
as shit's paid, it's straight. But
Man.
she pushes me to I made her she handles all my bookings, all my features and like bookings.
That's why it came to my attention, because like when I seen she handles all your management and all that shit for that, I'm just like, she really puts in a lot of effort.
Like same
with
way
this stuff, dude.
I'm with Reed. I got like Mariah as like help too. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
Mariah more so to help me organize.
Gotcha.
And then Reed gets us like fire bookings. Reed sets up all the tours. You know, he's like a logistic. He does like logistics and stuff. I think it's called.
Right.
Okay. All right, Hammy. I've noticed you lived pretty wild lifestyle when you were younger.
You ever seen old Ham videos?
I have. Well, I seen pictures of Hammy.
That's baby Boar.
I don't
That's
know
little
if it
Boar.
was
It's not Ham.
Little
Yeah.
boar, I'm fucking dead. I'm fucking dead.
All I seen is him with his hat on.
This little wild. This little
Oh.
wild. Ham. This little wild man.
He was chubby.
That's Hammy
with
on the
no beard.
Afro Man cup.
Nah, for real.
You want to go into your childhood a little bit?
Man. I don't want to dive too deep on, like, younger me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had a pretty traumatic fucking upbringing. Like, I don't want to, like, no bashment to my mom, but she just had pretty shitty taste in guys. My mom's my angel always, but, she just always had the devil around, unfortunately. So, like, I was really around, like, a lot of drug, sex, and violence, really. I guess that's the best way to put it. And, like, when you do that to a small child, like, bro, a doctor told me I had PTSD when, like, I should have been getting told, like, all right, little fucker, your baby tooth is falling out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was diagnosed with PTSD by, like, 6 years old. Like, watch my mom go through, like, terrible things, and I think that drove me to do, like, wrong later on in life. There's definitely, like, not an excuse for my actions, but I caught my first case when I was 12 years old, like, in front of a jury. So it was assault and battery. From there, did, like, 8 months of, like, small probation, something called consent calendar, community service, things of the sort. Caught a few more charges on forward. Always a fight, mostly. Like, I was just fighting in school, probation violations, failing drug tests, possessions, minor possessions, shit like that. Like, just petty crime. But I was just fighting and just hanging out with the wrong people. I started doing drugs young. You know what I mean? Like, I was getting drunk at 12, 13, smoking weed by 11. Like, I was fucked up, and like sex and all that shit goes into play. You know what I mean? Like, I lost my virginity 3 weeks before my 12th birthday. You know what I mean? Like, kid, like, that shit, like, at the time, like, you feel so cool.
Yeah,
you know what I
so
mean?
young,
And, like,
so
even
free.
on forward, like, even now, sometimes it's funny to say at a party, like, oh, like,
Yep.
lost my virginity when I was 11, but, like, that shit fucks with a kid.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Especially because, like, when I was 11, like, I lost my virginity to a 17-year-old girl. You know what I mean? Like that happened.
Yeah.
So, like, that fucks with a kid.
Yeah.
So, like, but you think it's so normal. You know what I mean? Because you grow up just seeing it around the house, like, all the time. Like, walking out of your room, there's just strangers fucking on the couch.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, it's weird to you. So, yeah, it definitely, it carved me into the statue of a fucking weird human being I am today, but I'm blessed and I'm grateful.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I
You
mean?
can definitely
Like,
see the success from
right, 100%.
everything.
And fuck, man, like, it made a lot of good music. You know what I mean? Like, and it'll continue to.
I hear a lot of that in your music, so that's why I had to ask that question.
For sure. I got a question for him.
Oh boy.
Okay, because when you were talking, I was thinking, people have told me they can see shit in my eyes without me saying it. And when I first seen him rap on stage, listening to him talk and seeing his eyes, I don't know, do you ever get that from people? People ever say, like, they hear a story in your eyes?
I guess, yeah, sometimes I've heard that.
Like, they can see, like, I don't want to say they see pain. But
My thing is,
when you
like,
said, like, the PTSD thing, people have told me I have a 1,000-yard stare. And
Okay.
that's a PTSD thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
like, when I get on stage, like, I don't know, like, I think about, I guess I just think about every time that, like, I didn't think I was going to be there, so it brings something out of me, but, I mean, the things I talk about on stage, they're their own thing, you know what I mean? Like,
real life, too. Like, when you say stuff, like, right now, I can see it.
oh, well, yeah, no, I guess,
It's like your eyes.
I'm an
just
authentic
never-
person, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, I'm
yeah.
going to tell it how it is, and I guess that, like, naturally just makes my eyes like that, or
Yeah.
however it is, I guess,
I was
but...
just wondering if you ever heard that, because I hear it and I feel it.
No, yeah, my mom tells me sometimes
Yeah.
my eyes tell stories, but...
My mom and, like, my girls say I have puppy dog eyes.
And Chad,
And I don't know
don't
what that
worry.
means, though. You know what I mean? Because it's me. I don't know what that means, but people say that.
I did warn these guys. I told them this interview might get a little deep,
Right.
so they know what's coming.
Let's go raw and deep.
Yeah, they know
Pause.
what's coming.
Pause. Hey. Hey, 3 dudes, 1 hotel room.
No,
one-
no.
I slept on the floor.
Me and K Money slept head to toe like a bros.
Not for real.
Like the bros.
Bro, I was out in 3 seconds.
No,
I swear to God.
Money, 34 hours no sleep just to see the guys. Come on.
I was out.
Okay, we got hella time.
You know what's crazy? When I was talking about and you were asking me about the baby and shit, Mariah tried video calling me and said Ophelia wanted to call you.
Oh,
It was when
man.
we were talking, but I didn't see it until like right after. That's crazy. Crazy timing too. That's
Shit.
crazy.
Well,
So you gonna make us cry or what?
I don't know.
I was kidding.
We got
I almost did twice.
we got a song that I really fucked with when they came out with. They were really excited to show me about it. And they ended up told me they cried making this song. It's called Just a Kid. If you guys want to break that song down, go into that song.
So that song I wrote at age 24. That's why I say feel like it's been 24 years. Feel like I ain't seen you since a kid. You know what I mean? It's about a family member I watched deteriorate to drugs growing up, and then I actually have 2 songs about the same. It's the same person. I got another song called Oxys, and it's just kind of about just watching them deteriorate. But you're living around it, so it's not weird to you. If that
Yep.
makes sense. You know what I'm trying to say? It ain't weird to you. You don't notice the weird things. You don't notice
Gotcha.
why don't we have spoons?
Yeah.
Why is there this? Why are they like that? Why is his face in his spaghetti at
It's just
the
normal
family?
life for
You
you.
just don't really get it until you get it. But like at the same time, this person was like a big brother to me, and I always look up to them and shit. Like we
Okay.
look alike. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, but I watched them deteriorate and slip away, and it's kind of what that song was for me. It was like those late night thoughts. Damn, I wish I could like hit you right now, but like it ain't the same no more. Type of
Yeah.
thing. And it's so far removed. It's almost awkward or weird. So that's kind of where that song came from. Kind of like me speaking to him through it.
I get
Saying, like,
goosebumps every time y'all perform
I wish
that
I
motherfucker,
could have helped you, and
Yeah.
but I was a kid. I was just
Yep.
you were looking out for me. I didn't know how to look out for you yet. I was just a kid. That's how it is for me. I don't know. That's just where my
No,
verse
I
comes
feel it
from.
'cause
It's
I go.
as simple
I would
as
do the same
that.
shit with my mom with that. Like being that young, she was on the drugs and shit, and I couldn't help her out because I didn't know what the fuck to do. You know.
and you carry a sense of guilt sometimes with
Yeah.
that, you know
No.
what I mean?
And that's the biggest problem because you want to help, but it's just like,
But
how do
literally,
you?
I couldn't. I was.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's one of them things. Like I've probably been like that guilt's probably been lingering on me for 10 years, 12 years, 13 years. You know what I mean? Just like since the
Damn.
last time, shit's been really not like it used to be. And now I'm an adult, and I'm like, damn, bro. If it was me now, I would
Looking
have slapped
back
the
at
fuck out you.
everything.
I would have beat the shit out you,
Yeah.
and like locked you in a room and threw cold water on you, and made you go through that shit, so we can bring you back.
That's crazy, bro.
Real
Hammy, what that song "Just a Kid" is about for you, man?
Wasn't I in jail when you sent me that?
Sure.
Yeah, I was in jail.
Yeah, 'cause it started off as an open. I made that one night at home and sent it to him
We had recorded that
after the Montana show.
once. Like we recorded it twice. The second time we recorded it, we actually dropped it. The first time is just sitting in a computer
We
somewhere.
lost the files. They were at another studio.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
But I mean, I'm fresh out of jail when I write my verse, so like I'm in prime writing. Like I remember my first day out of jail, bro. I'm sending videos to Dubb. Like my first day out was
Yeah.
fucking.
Crazy.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's when you got
I'm
the most
explaining the
work
whole
done, huh?
situation. I'm shit talking the COs. I'm shouting out my lawyer. Like, I'm
414 Hype House.
right. I'm shouting. Like, we got out. Dubb paid 414 Hype House to post
Make a
to
post.
free,
Oh, shit.
free hammy, bro. I opened Instagram to 50 new followers, 100 likes, fucking
What?
8 story mentions. My
I
fucking.
could put no money on bro books, so I threw 100 on.
My Instagram story got like 900 views. You know
That's
what I
what's
mean?
up.
Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Hammy was like, Dubb, what'd you do? I want you to be up. You're like, Dubb, what'd you do?
right?
Did you hear that too?
So I put
Yeah.
some screen.
1 second.
Baby. Here guys, look how happy she is. Mariah said she was having dad withdrawal.
Hi.
Hi baby.
She's so happy.
Hi cutie. Were you having daddy withdrawal?
Well, guys, that concludes the interview.
My bad.